Greetings, Tribalites, and welcome to episode 30, Exotic Eats and Odd Treats.
Ooh.
Jordan here with Juan, and we are here, live.
Right here.
In our new studio.
This feels good.
What's that behind you?
Is this?
That is real wood. It's real.
This is wood right here.
It's real wood. It's a work in progress, though, my friend. Give us a little time. We're going to fix it up real nice like. It's going to look like Regis and Kelly.
Yeah, if you would.
Yeah, and I would.
You would?
Yes, I would. Today is our final installment in our series that we've been doing in, would you say, foodstuffs?
Yeah, foodstuffs.
Foodstuffs.
Things that we consume.
I just wanted to fit that word in there somewhere. I know I've been pushing it. So foodstuffs. Yeah, so we did fad diets, bizarre diets, and here we are with our exotic eats and odd treats.
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So without any further delay, Juan, would you start us off?
Yeah, so today I want to talk to you guys about something I like to call Katsumatsu. The strange thing with Katsumatsu is that they take a wheel of cheese.
Okay, sounds good. I'm in.
Right?
Yeah.
Cheese. American. Proud to be.
Yep.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And so they take a wheel of cheese.
Okay.
They drill holes into it. I'm hoping, handheld.
Yeah.
Handheld. This is an Italian delicacy.
So they might. Craftsman.
You're right. Yeah. They might stick to more of like the traditional roots a little bit. Mm-hmm. So they drill holes into the cheese and then they put it outside on a hot day and they let it sit there. And then what they do is they let flies come in through the holes. Plant their eggs.
Okay.
You've already been lost at the flies. Oh,
that's
then you're gonna want to run away at this next part. And they lay their eggs inside of the cheese. And then after a couple days go by, the larva starts to go ahead and pop open and starts to consume the cheese.
Naturally.
Yeah, and the results of something live, eating something, produces a nice fermentation process within this cheese.
Yeah, this is
and when the
good again.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, go ahead, hey, babes. Call us up. I've got some Katsumatsu for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But you know that it's ready to eat actually when the larva's eating the cheese. It creates a nice soupy consistency.
Yeah.
Almost think of like a chunky a cottage cheese type, cream cheese type spread that
like
you would
diarrhea.
Basically white diarrhea. Yeah, which we're going to get to later on in this episode, which I'm super excited for.
That sounds I love cheese.
Yeah.
And I'll go to Central Market.
Yep.
And I'll try out all the exotic cheeses.
Absolutely.
Except for that one. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. This is probably up there at like number one on my, hey, don't put that in your mouth list.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of things I wouldn't put in my mouth, but like this right here is like, no. I have no desire.
No,
desire.
That's not good. No, thank you.
And you're supposed to eat the larva.
Yeah. I'm going to pass on that.
You're going to pass?
Nothing that's moving. I'm not a huge fan of putting things that are still alive in my mouth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least moving.
Yeah, at least moving. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's disgusting. Thanks for starting us off with something.
You're welcome. I want to throw up. But it is a delicacy, and I just wanted to make a point. This right here is very popular in Italy. You can put it on your pizza. You can put it on your breads and stuff like that. It's just, for their culture, people that endorse that type of culture, great. Not for me. I like my cheese to be yellow and tangy a little bit.
Yeah, maybe some sharp cheddar.
Yeah, hold the larva.
Hold the larva.
Yeah. So that is Katsumatsu on my end.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Number 2, Tuna Eyeball.
Ooh.
Mine doesn't have a fancy name. It is a Japanese delicacy. The chefs, they cook this fleshy tennis ball sized eyeball. I mean, it's pretty tennis ball size. That's pretty good. That's pretty big eye for that animal.
Yeah.
You ever seen a cow eyeball? It's like golf ball size.
I've dissected one before.
Me
in
too.
Biology, yeah.
That's the time I almost passed out.
Oh, great.
Yeah, the one time we took apart a baby pig and I was fine. But I think it was the squishiness and the texture of the cow eyeball.
I think for me with the cow eyeball, it was when you bit into it, the explosion after the exterior.
Are you sure that was biology?
Yeah, either that or sex ed. It might have been. Wrong class.
Wrong class? We're going to keep moving on here.
That's a great thing.
In Japan, it's actually an appetizer. Not cow eyes, but these tuna eyeballs.
Yeah.
The eye consists of a hard exterior known as the sclera. So a little biology here for you.
Okay, tell me.
It holds the lens and the iris and the gelatinous fluid. I'm getting hungry.
Ooh.
Yeah, when cooked, the sclera is usually too chewy to eat, but the inner contents of the eye become soft and can be easily sucked out, Juan.
Ooh.
Just like bone marrow.
Okay.
Just like Thanksgiving. But chefs usually they'll lightly braise the eyeball in a mixture of soy sauce. I'm reading here mirin, or they'll saute them with sesame oil and ginger, which I love.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've used sesame oil in some of my cooking as of late. Been trying to cook more Asian dishes.
Oh.
And some sesame oil eyeballs sounds somewhat tempting.
After your larvae maggot cheese, this doesn't sound too bad. And then they say it tastes a little bit like hard-boiled egg or squid or mussels. Ooh. So, yeah.
I actually might not like it because I'm not a big hard-boiled egg person.
I wasn't either. Maybe after you get more into your 30s, maybe you'll come across. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. It's just... But you know what? I wonder if you are what you eat. If I want to be more of a visionary, I could eat some tuna. I'm so sorry.
You don't need to wait for your later 30s for your dad jokes.
I don't.
You got those down, man.
I need friends.
That is Tuna Eyeball, friend.
Tuna Eyeball.
Friend. Yeah, that's it. Man.
Tuna Eyeball. I like it. I hope, you know what, if you're watching this and you think, go ahead and let us know in the comments down below. Which one of these would you prefer to eat out of all of the 10 that we are getting ready to get to?
Great idea, man.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So far we have the larva cheese.
Yeah.
And we have the tuna eyeball.
Yep.
But let me ask you this. Do you like seafood?
I love seafood.
You love seafood?
Yeah.
I like seafood too.
Yeah.
Have you ever had octopus before?
I think I have. I think it was fried.
Yeah.
And then dipped in a cocktail sauce. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
I like fried food.
Oh, yeah. You're probably talking about, it's like the fried squid type.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Oh, it's called something. Anyways.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there.
Yes.
What I want to enlighten upon y'all right now is actually a delectable treat that's very popular in Japan.
Japan again.
They're allies of ours.
Yes.
Ever since after World War II, they were like, hey, we want to be your friends for some strange reason.
I know. What is that all about?
I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Should have paid attention in history.
Maybe. Anyway, so this dish I want to talk to you about is called san nakji.
Oh, very good.
San nakji. It sounds great. It is actually an octopus dish. And it is a variety of what's called... Now, this is what they call it in Japan, but it's a variety of a type of food called ho. H-O-E. It's actually spelled like that.
Like the garden tool.
It means raw dish. The scientific biological term for it is actually octopus minor. It's a small octopus species called nakji, and in Korean is sometimes translated into baby octopus because it's a small breed of octopus. So with this right here, what it's most commonly killed before.
That's good.
Which is good.
How I like my food.
Well, with our upcoming dishes, we need to make it clear that this one here is dead.
You're right.
And now, it's killed before being cut up into small pieces and served. Now, the nerve activity inside the octopus's tentakai... tentacles, multiple tentacles. I'm just joking. Tentakai isn't a real word.
Oh, wow. I was like, wow, you just threw that out.
The moment I said it, I was like, that's wrong. It's tentacles. It's plural. They are basically on the plate. The sauce that they put on top of the octopus tentacles and the nerve ending is going, the octopus is fighting you as you eat it. So as you pick it up with the chopsticks, it's like crawling up around your chopsticks. It's like suctioning into your teeth and the roof of your mouth.
Sounds exciting.
Like as you put it into your mouth, it's like trying to crawl out and everything.
I feel like my mom has cooked some casseroles that did the same thing.
The meatloaf was very rare.
Yes. Or some hamburger helpers ended up like that.
Gosh.
So this thing is fighting you to the end.
Yeah,
to the bitter end.
To the bitter end.
Wow.
To the bitter end, which is funny because it's been described as somewhat bitter sometimes. Wow. Look at you doing your research. Jordan H. doing his research over here. Almost said your last name.
A
little bit of Google. So if you want to have a dish that fights you back and you want to feel like a caveman while you eat it, san nakji is the way to go.
That's fantastic, man. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Number 4, Cobra Meat. I said Cobra Meat.
Specifically Cobra.
Yeah, right. I didn't say snake meat.
Yeah.
This is Cobra Meat. So, in many parts of Vietnam, there's shots of rice wine mixed with snake blood.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's served in the restaurants. This isn't just a traditional thing done at home. This is you can pull it up like you go over to Chili's and be like, all right, do you want the chicken tenders? Nah. Let's go with the Cobra.
I'm a man.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Gosh dang it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I want snake blood inside of it.
Uh-huh.
I'm no mamby-pamby guy. I want snake blood and rice wine mixed in there. With a wine cooler. Of course. So, practically every single part of the snake is used. Dishes like snake egg soup. Grilled snake ribs, which is a special at Chili's.
Yes.
And crispy snake skin, which I think is a new flavor of Lay's potato chips.
Basically.
Yeah, I think it just came out.
Just like that. One of my baby back, snake back, chili back ribs.
Yes, you saw the commercial.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
So the Vietnamese people, now I have to disclaim, not all Vietnamese people believe this, but that the snake is an aphrodisiac and should be eaten by men to increase their strength and vitality.
I mean, if we want to be somewhat middle school mentality here,
we generally are.
It makes sense that the snake would be an aphrodisiac for men.
It's a snake. There it is. So yeah, that's Cobra Meat.
Okay, Cobra Meat. Honestly, I think I would eat Cobra Meat.
I don't think
I'd eat it. I've had rattlesnake before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Chicken? Does it taste like chicken?
It was in a taco, so the tortilla kind of took over a lot of the taste. I was in Mexico. Just to answer that question as well, too.
Probably better that way. I think tortilla can cover a lot of sin.
It can.
A host of sins.
Yeah.
A host of, it can fix a lot of things.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I like it. I would eat that, I think. I would eat that. So I want to say the word Beirut.
That sounds Hebrew.
It does. It does sound Hebrew.
Okay.
But this is actually a fertilizing... Oh, sorry. This is an egg that people would eat that is fertilized, but the egg itself is developing.
Oh.
So it's not quite fully a full duck yet, but this is basically you eat a developing fertilized egg, and the egg embryo is boiled and eaten from the shell. So a very common way for people to be able to eat the bilut is basically to crack a little hole in it and then sip out all the juices. And because it's warm, it tastes like you're drinking chicken soup or duck soup. You can do this with chicken or with duck. And then you would crack open the shell a little bit more, and then you would have probably about a 2 to 3 week old embryo. You guys are liking this image. Yeah, a 2 to 3 week old embryo. And the bones are so soft and the feathers are so undeveloped yet that it's all digestible.
Yeah.
So you're just crunching down on a baby bird.
Yeah, I think I check out before we get there. I might suck out the chicken soup.
I think I have to stop when I see the embryo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sucking out the juices, totally fine. It's like no different than you eating crawfish. You sucking out the juices out of the head.
There you go.
Cool.
Have never done that, but it sounds gross. But,
there's 3 steps. Crack the shell, drink the juices, eat the embryo, and then there's still a little bit of yolk left.
Yeah.
And then you eat the yolk, and it tastes exactly like scrambled eggs, apparently.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, not for me, this one.
No.
I would probably do the cheese larva over this one, in all honesty.
Wow.
But with that being said,
I would not. I would do this first.
Imagine the protein you could get from this.
Oh, it's pretty awesome.
That is a crazy amount of protein.
Yeah.
Strictly protein, pretty much.
But so is an egg, though. A scrambled egg is straight protein.
But you know what? I think that as we come into this more Gen Z millennial, we're used to having everything right away.
Yeah.
Why do I need to be patient with my egg? Why do I need to wait for it to become a chicken tendy when I can have a real tendy chicken instead?
Number 6 is fruit bats.
Ooh.
Fruit bats are used in a Paluan soup. I don't know if I said that. Address all your letters to Trivial 10 and let us know if I pronounced that incorrectly. It is a soup that includes coconut milk, spices, and ginger.
Okay, so good so far.
Yeah. There's also a hot pot made with whole bat. So there's a soup, and then there's a hot pot, which I think is different. And the whole bat is available. And this is in some restaurants in southern... You want to guess the country?
I'm going to go ahead and guess the Cambodia?
You're very close. This particular one that we're talking about is in southern China.
Ooh, close.
Maybe in the... What province do you think it might be?
The southern province.
The southern province?
The southern province of southern China.
I don't know. I was thinking it might be in the Wuhan district, but I'm not sure.
Oh!
It doesn't say Wuhan, so
Oh,
no
I was already
offense,
saying.
Wuhan.
Oh, I was really like, wow.
Oh, it's not like Google would let this into communist China
Don't tell
anyway.
Fossey. Don't tell Fossey.
No, this ain't happening. All right, so the 1999 version of the Oxford Companion to Food states that the flavor of fruit bats is similar to that of chicken, and that they are clean animals living exclusively on fruit. I call foul on that.
Yeah.
One study in Madagascar predicted that the rate of childhood anemia would increase 29% if access to bushmeat, including bat meat, was restricted, predominantly affecting the poorest households who could not afford to purchase meat of domestic animals. So a lot of people are sitting here,
Yeah.
a lot of my conspiracy theorists, and they're going, well, that's how COVID got to humans, right? With the bats.
That is one theory.
That is one theory. But research has shown that the immediate ancestor to SARS-CoV-2, which is coronavirus 19, was likely to have originated in a species of bat. One possibility, though, therefore, is that bats passed this ancestor onto another species where it evolved to become SARS-CoV-2, which is coronavirus, and that immediate host passed it to humans. So they're passing the buck.
Yeah. Per se.
Possibly to bucks.
Yeah.
Deer, I don't know. But they're saying that the bat may have been involved in there somewhere, but did not directly pass it on to humans. Now, there's been a lot of other enlightening things happening in the news recently. That COVID was being tested in the labs anyway.
Right.
But anyways, I just thought that was very interesting, and that fruit bats are regularly eaten.
Yeah.
In soups and stews and things like that. So there's a picture of that right here.
Ooh, it's beautiful. That's 4K.
Just kind of hanging out there.
Is that 12 megapixels? That's beautiful.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
I took that photo.
I mean, honestly, this makes sense. In all honesty, I've heard multiple people refer to bats as the chicken of the cave.
Yeah.
So,
that's what my grandma used to call it.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to keep track of which one I would choose.
Yeah.
I'm still on, I would be most likely to eat the cobra. Still over the bat.
With you. Yep.
And least likely to eat the live tentacle arms. For that right there.
The tentacles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. My dead last is still the moving larva cheese.
Because you have to think about the fact that's ruining cheese for you forever.
Oh, absolutely.
That's not just ruining that specific kind of cheese. No. That's I'm not putting no more crumbly cheese in my tacos.
Not happening again. No more feta.
Yeah.
At Fuzzy's.
Yeah, I'm all feta up with larva cheese.
Nice. Man, the dad jokes are a-flowing.
I can't help it.
I love it.
I can't help it.
I love it. Don't worry. You don't put a cap on it. Let it go.
Well, speaking of dads.
Oh.
You're going to like this next food.
Come on.
Because it says directly related to dads.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So I want to talk to you guys about a little dish called Shiraku. And it is been referred to as one of Japan's weirdest delicacies because it's not often something that you would consider eating for nutrition. So Shiraku is a white paste that may look like mayonnaise.
Okay, I like mayo.
I like mayo too. I put on my sandwich. I practice safe sandwich making. I use my condiments, and it's actually fish semen.
You were responsible.
Yeah.
You just dropped that.
Just drop it. Just drop it. Like Wile E. Coyote just.
Acme brick. Bam.
Fish semen.
Wow.
Shiraku. So it's
out. I'm out.
Out. This is the one I'm not eating. I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel like I'm breaking one of the commandments if I eat this. In all honesty, thou shalt not eat fish semen.
I think that's number 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's the one Noah. Moses dropped one of the tablets. There was actually 11 tablets.
Or 3 tablets.
Yeah, or 3.
And then 11 through 15 where just go.
Or oh crap. 10. I have 10 commandments. Why are you worshiping the golden cow? Back to the important
Don't
thing.
look at me.
Yeah, don't look at me. I didn't try.
Look at you.
5 of the commandments. You're worshiping a cow.
Right.
I hope you eat that out of a river. Anyways.
Fish semen.
Fish semen, speaking of rivers.
Sounds disgusting. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it can be served on top of rice. It can be fried in a tempura batter. If you've ever had fish tempura, it's really good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So you just get big old glop of the shiraku, and you just fry it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still out.
Yeah, still out.
Yeah.
And you can have it on top of a custard for a dessert.
Of course, who wouldn't?
Yeah. And it's revered for its rich, velvety texture and its mild sea-like taste.
So it tastes a little fishy?
It tastes a little fishy.
Wow.
It's not even that weird, really, because if we think about it,
It's a little fish.
I need a moment. I didn't mean to get so caught up in it. So, we eat fish eggs.
Yeah.
Caviar, right?
That's just one step beyond.
So why should we be sexist towards fish and only eat the female byproduct?
Wow.
You know? That's what I'm thinking about.
God, that's so deep, man.
So deep.
Shiraku, thank you for introducing that to me.
Yeah.
I will never see shrimp tempura again.
Yeah.
The same. Number 8.
Let's go.
Fried spider.
Ooh.
Fried spider. My wife is going to absolutely hate this one.
Yeah.
She would never try it. She didn't even want to look at a spider, let alone think about eating one. It is a regional snack in a place called Cambodia, which you mentioned earlier. The spiders are bred in holes in the ground in villages in the north of Skuon. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If you are from Skuon, please let me know if I said that right. They may also be foraged in a nearby forest land. They're then fried in oil. So it's not clear how this practice started, but some have suggested that the population might have started eating spiders in desperation during the, it's called the Khmer Rouge rule.
Ooh.
And food was in real short supply, right?
Yeah.
So you've got spiders laying around, crawling around everywhere. Why not make good use of them? So
very high source of protein, I would assume.
absolutely, and you had mentioned this in pre-production that they might be tarantulas, and they are a species of tarantula called aping.
Ooh.
I think I'm saying that correctly. So they're about the size of a human palm.
Okay.
So right there. And you're going to see a picture of a bowl of them right here fried up. There you go. There you go. So that's what it would look like. To me, when I look at that, it looks decent. I don't know. I might try that. But the snack cost about 300 real in 2002.
Okay. All right.
So that's 8 cents US dollar.
That is a great bang for your buck.
It is. And the spiders are tossed into a mixture of MSG.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, sugar, salt, crushed garlic, and they're fried in oil as mentioned before. And then the spiders are added and fried alongside garlic until and here's how you end it. And here's how I'll leave it for you.
Okay.
The legs are almost completely stiff, by which time the contents of the abdomen are not so runny.
Not so runny.
That is how it describes it.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that. I would have been fine if the contents were like fully cooked and not runny.
Yeah.
I was thinking, honestly, I'm kind of got like a hankering for potato chips right now. So like that nice hard exoskeleton of the spider sounds kind
crispy,
of like
salty, MSG.
Yeah. You put MSG in anything, it's going to taste a little good at least.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, the parts I would be worried about is the hair. I don't know if I'd be able to get past the hair on the tarantula. And I don't know if the hair would fully come off within the cooking oil.
That's what I was wondering.
But you have to imagine if the tarantula itself is getting fried, then you have to think that the hair is getting fried and you're going to have like little bristles just kind of inside your mouth. Ooh. And that's going to be the part that turns me off a little bit.
That and it being almost like eggs over easy.
Yeah.
Where it kind of just, you bite in and it floods into your mouth.
Yeah. I don't. So I saw an actual video of people making this before a couple weeks ago. You know how you accidentally go down those rabbit holes on YouTube and all of a sudden you're watching some dude in Cambodia building a pool, an Olympic-sized pool in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, of course.
We've all
been there.
Yeah,
yeah,
we've all been there. Yeah. Except for this time, it was 2 girls who were making up some tarantula. So some of this delectable treatment.
Regular Saturday morning.
And they ate it in front of the camera, and it crunched and everything. I was like, that sounds like a very pleasing crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no runny stuff in the video?
If they did, it was inside their mouth. I didn't see it on the exterior.
It's probably best.
Probably best. I don't know what color it'd be. Yellow?
I would imagine the inside of a bug should always be green or yellow.
I feel like it should, according to Hollywood.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we do get all of our facts from Hollywood.
Absolutely.
And the internet.
Yeah. Oh, You know what I like? I like me some astronomy.
Very intrigued by the stars.
Yes, I love astronomy. Every time I find out there's like going to be like a comet coming overboard or a meteor shower, I'm always like, hey, wife, I'm not going to say her name, I don't know if she wants her name to be stormed, but hey, wife, you want to go see this cool meteorological event?
Yeah.
Like, of course, yeah.
She's down.
Yeah. Did you know what other animal loves to stargaze at the sky?
Dolphin.
Maybe. You would think so because of the blowhole, but that's not an eye. It's just a blowhole, so they can't look up at the sky. But there is a certain type of fish that does stargaze at the sky, and I want to talk to you guys about a little delectable dessert called Stargazing Pie. Yeah.
I'm in already.
So it's actually a Cornish dish that is made of baked pilchards or other fish. You can do other fish if you so desire to, depending upon where you are geographically in the planet.
Yeah.
And mixed into a pie along with eggs and potatoes. It's covered with a pastry crust.
Okay.
Sounds great so far. I love pastries.
Yeah.
And the fish are positioned in a way to where they're poking up out of the crust.
Oh, yeah.
And they're gazing up at the stars. But instead of stars, they see your mouth. And they're about ready to be devoured.
And the eyes are still there looking at
Eyes are still there. The mouth is all agape. And fully, like, if you're looking at the pictures right now, like, these are just like, hey, cut the fish in half, and the rest of this fish is sticking up out of this pie right here. So, you know how, like, you go to Thanksgiving, you're like, is this a sweet potato pie? Is this a pumpkin pie? I don't know.
Yeah.
With Stargazing Pie, you literally never have to guess what kind of pie you're eating.
No guesswork. What did Grandma make this year? Stargazing Pie.
Stargazing Pie. Well, how can you tell? Well, look at the crusty ding dong.
Yeah.
There's fish heads coming out of it.
Yeah, Aunt Mary.
Yeah,
AKA
jeez.
Ding Dong.
Yeah, ding dong.
Come on.
Sorry, Aunt Mary. I don't really think you're a ding dong. I don't have an Aunt Mary.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. Sorry to all the Aunt Marys out there. But yeah, so it's just a unique feature of the Stargazing Pie. It doesn't really you could have the fish inside the pie if you wanted to, but then it wouldn't be Stargazing Pie. It would just be fish pie.
Yeah.
Like the
Who
whole,
wants that?
Not
Weirdos?
people. Yeah. Not people who live in you know where they make Cornish dishes.
Right.
You know.
In the Cornish
areas. Cornish areas.
Yes.
I love their dishware though. Corningware.
God, it's so good. It's quality stuff.
Very good quality. Well, the old stuff. The new stuff, not so much.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
The stuff from the 80s, it's still around.
I have like 5 Corningware dishes in my home.
If you'd like to sponsor us, please get a hold of us. We'd love to put some Corningware right in.
Yeah. You're literally number 1 on our list, Corningware. We love you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before Nike. Way before Nike.
But yeah, so that's the allure of Stargazing Pie. If you're eating the pie, the fish appear to be gazing to the stars.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
And number 2 is actually Amazon.
Oh.
We'd love Amazon to come on here and sponsor us.
Imagine if Jeff Bezos came into our show, like walked into our studio and looked around for one moment and was like, no. And then walks away. That's the whole reason he built a spaceship, is just to literally get away.
Yes, I'd be honored though.
Yeah.
I'd be honored that he came in and he walked in here.
To have that much power over someone to force them to leave the planet Earth.
Yes.
I'll take it.
It's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power. I'll take it.
A lot of power.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. I'm gonna need some Stargazing Pie.
I would still probably try the Cobra over the Stargazing Pie.
Man, I don't know. It's close second.
It is close.
Yeah.
If it's cooked right, fish can be very good.
Oh yeah.
I'm just worried about the fishy taste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I'm just
I'm
worried
with you
about
on
the fishy
that.
taste.
That's why I love salmon.
Yeah.
So number 10.
Go for it. Drum roll.
Rocky Mountain oysters. Woo! Or mountain oysters.
Let's go.
As they're lovingly called. Or meatballs. That's confusing. Also known as prairie oysters in Canada. It's a dish made up of full
testicles?
Full testicles.
Testicles!
Friend. Yeah, so we hit semen and testicles today.
Let's go.
Yeah, so the organs, testicles, they're trying to be all, official and biological. The testes.
The testes.
They're deep fried, friend. After being skinned and coated in flour, pepper, salt, and sometimes they're pounded flat.
No. Ooh.
Now that's after they're cut off.
Okay.
Not before. Because that would be pretty rough.
I just feel like as a member of the male species, you still have to go, oh, every time you hear about testicles being crushed.
Yes, and you do.
It's just a slight groan, like, ah.
You do.
Yeah.
And, because they were doing it prior to cutting them off the bull, and it was, a lot of people were getting hurt, getting injured.
Oh, yeah.
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 So they said, hey, let's wait till they're off.
Yeah.
And then we'll pound them down.
Man.
Yeah. So.
What a line of thought.
Yeah, right? How many guys had to die?
Yeah, for real.
To get to there.
Like, you know what? I think something's not quite right here.
Let's have a meeting. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Next quarter. Keep pounding those balls.
Yeah, there you go.
This delicacy is most often served as an appetizer because nothing gets you hungry like testicles. Like balls. So, a few other terms that they might be known by.
Okay.
Cowboy Caviar.
I've actually heard that one.
Have you? That's perfect.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Never heard this one before. Montana Tendergroins.
No, never heard that.
That's great.
Montana Tendergroins.
Dusted Nuts.
Dusted Nuts.
Swinging Beef. And then, of course, simply mountain oysters. Actually, the aforementioned.
I like mountain oysters.
I do.
Sounds classy.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Cowboy Caviar is kind of.
Cowboy Caviar is kind of nice as well too. I would roll with either one of those two.
Absolutely, but my favorite is Montana Tendergroins. That's what just makes me smile.
I just feel like it's just a dad joke of a name.
It is.
Yeah.
No real serious thought. But
yeah.
So what I'm showing you now.
Mm-hmm.
Is
beautiful.
Yeah, is the testicles sitting at market.
Oh.
And if you look closely at the sign, even it says testicles right on there. So,
just in case you didn't know,
no guesswork.
Yeah.
Here's the testicles right here.
Yeah.
So that's number 10, man.
Wow.
Number 10. We made it through.
You know what I've got to say? Out of the series that we've had involving foods with these past 3 episodes, I've enjoyed this one because I love seeing what is just so totally bizarre to American cultures.
Yeah.
Other than the Cowboy Caviar, because that's mainly in America.
You're right.
But it's so interesting seeing what other cultures just consider like, this is just like a normal thing. Why do you guys make it such a big deal out of it?
Yeah.
You know?
This isn't that weird.
Yeah.
Like you eat cow balls.
Yeah.
There. Like what other things do we eat here? You know? I'd like to... Leave it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Like, is there something we're missing? Is there something, or if you are an international viewer on the YouTubes, and you say, yeah, you guys eat X, why? Tell us what you think is disgusting in American cuisine. We'd love to hear it.
It's true. I've actually heard a lot of people from overseas say that they think cereal is weird.
Cereal?
Yeah. Like, it's not popular in other countries. Just
like oatmeal?
No, like, you have like this cardboard stuff and you put milk in it.
Oh yeah, like Cheerios?
Yeah, like Cheerios.
I agree with you, international viewers.
Yeah.
My wife used to eat Cheerios. It's cardboard circles.
Really?
They're disgusting.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, we're with you.
Come on.
Here at Trivial Talk.
Coat that cardboard with some sugar.
Absolutely. I always got honey nut, and it still wasn't that good. So I'd put honey on top of that.
Oh, nice. I do like honey though, so that works.
Yeah. It's good and everything. So are you ready for some Quizzle Dizzle, friend?
Ooh, Quizzle Dizzle. I am for Rizzle ready for this Quizzle Dizzle.
Fantastic. Let's get down to Quizzle Dizzle.
Let's go. I've been practicing all day.
All right, here we go. An event held in several small towns around the United States where the featured activity is the consumption of animal testicles. And they're usually battered and fried.
Okay.
Of course, as we discussed, with the flour and the pepper and the salt. And maybe pounded flat. There's a special name for that. Yes, thank you for the, the groan there.
Yeah.
But so there's a special name for these types of gatherings. So I'm going to read you 4.
Okay.
4 options.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what they are known as.
Okay.
A. Ball carnival. B. A testicle festival.
Testicle festival. I like that one.
C. Scrotum fair.
Scrotum fair. Okay. All right.
And D. A nut extravaganza.
Oh.
Which one would you choose as the name of one of these events?
I would say I am eliminating A.
It's not a ball carnival.
I don't think it's a ball carnival. That that just doesn't sound like a place where you want to go. It's like, hey, Why are all these beach balls here?
Yeah.
Who ordered 1,000 footballs? No, I don't want that type of confusion. If I'm going to a ball carnival and I'm expecting bull testicles, I want the testicles. I don't want none of your recreational sport balls.
No, you keep your tennis balls over there.
I'm debating a little bit between 2 and 3. It was Testicle Festival, and what was the third one?
Scrotum Fair.
And Scrotum Fair.
And then Nut Extravaganza was the last one.
Nut Extravaganza, I feel like it's too broad of a range.
It'd be reserved for maybe cashews, and peanuts, and the like.
Yeah,
I got
which makes way more sense. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Testicle Festival. I like that one.
You are correct.
Let's go. Boom!
Nice.
Let's go. I know my nuts.
Yes.
Let's go.
You got it, dude. Trivalites, thank you for joining us for episode 30. It has been nuts. Absolutely nuts.
That was great.
Yes, I had to throw one more pun in there.
Yeah, there you go.
So that concludes our series on foodstuffs. If you want to find out what we're going to be doing next, then I guess they're going to have to tune in. How about that?
You just got to listen.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Well, until then, stay curious.
And weird.